Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is TWiT.
Audio bandwidth for the Daily Giz Wiz is provided by AOL Music and Spinner.com, where you can get free MP3s, exclusive interviews, and more. Video bandwidth for the Daily Giz Wiz is provided by CashFly at CACHEFLY.com. It's time for the Daily Giz Wiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1118 for Wednesday, June 23rd, 2010. The Sanyo eneloop bike.
Now, get ready for Dick.
It's the middle of the week, Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Fortunately, we don't have a Wednesday song. No song.
Theme-free day.
I could sing the Monday song over again.
No, it's Wednesday.
Theme-free Wednesday, the show you cannot hum.
There's no way.
The day when there's no theme.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Theme-Free Wednesday, the day that there are only half a dozen themes on the GizWiz instead of the usual dozen. Hello, Dickie D. How are you?
Leo, how you doing?
I see you got your visitors out of the studio.
Yes, a lot of stuff is missing, but it's okay. I said take stuff. I meant the keychains. My laptop's gone, my printer.
It's just clearing room for other gadgets. That's all.
Other gadgets. Yeah, exactly.
We had in studio, we had I know. There were all those chat mods. They all volunteer. They work for free, and I really appreciate it.
Well, wait a minute. This is the block of cheese. You got...
They left you a block of cheese?
Mick, who drove here from Ohio, drove through Amish country and bought me 2 blocks.
It looks like 30 pounds of cheese you have there.
I said, Mick, if you come back in a year, there'll still be some left.
Well, I have to say that what I was brought by my visitors, who came all the way from Austria, wasn't quite as big, but it is beautiful. Look at these. These are hand blown from Rochelt, Tyrolean schnapps in beautiful hand blown bottles.
Wow!
Yeah, isn't that beautiful? I don't want to drink it. They're so beautiful.
What's in it? Oh,
schnapps liqueur. So there's one is apricot.
What flavors?
This is apricot, and then there's an apple schnapps.
Ooh.
But what I'm told, the chat room tells me I should do, because they know all about boozing it up, is you put this in the freezer and it gets syrupy. And then you drink it, and it really burns.
Oh, I see. Is that cinnamon? Which one's that?
No, this is the apple. Isn't that beautiful?
Nice.
But hand blown glass, limited edition. Wow. That was very nice, isn't it? So, and I show these gifts, and I thank people for bringing them, but I don't want anybody to think that you have to bring gifts when you come visit the TWiT Cottage.
Oh yeah. So why outside the door does it say 2 gift minimum?
Well, cash is okay too.
Oh, cash. Okay.
I just want to make sure everybody understands. We'll accept cash. Gratuities. Sometimes people come, they bring stock certificates. That's okay as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for someone to drop off a gold ball. Just in case. You say, hey, he has guests over at Disneyland. What can we bring him?
Gold.
Gold bars.
Easy
to store.
Can I show you something else? This really should have been my gadget of the week yesterday. This is a company that's actually a local company called Oberon Designs, and they make hand-tooled leather cases for your Kindle, for your iPad. They make journals. Isn't that beautiful? This is hand-tooled leather. This is a tree with a pewter button, kind of a Celtic look, and you put the iPad right in here. It's got a hook. It also has ability to. It's got a kind of stand capability because you can have the iPad that way, and it's got this clever little thing that you do the stand here like this, and it goes hooking around here, and you can have it stand up like this. So it's all it's all it's just beautiful. So I want to thank the folks at Oberon Designs in Santa Rosa, California for
very nice.
That's that, and it has one. Besides there are a couple of features in my opinion, every iPad case should have. One, it shouldn't look like you've got an iPad in there, right?
Yes,
because otherwise it's an advertisement to steal me. And this doesn't. This just looks like a beautiful leather hand-tooled case of some kind. And the other is it has to have the ability to stand up because the iPad really needs that ability. So I think that's a little pricey, $130. OberonDesigns.com. But if you're looking for something unique, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous iPod. Or, I'm sorry, iPad case. They make Kindle cases as well, ebook reader cases as well. OBERON Designs. I think. Let me just check. .com. I should have made that my pick yesterday, but nope, that's wrong. That's not the right URL. Forget I said that. Oberon. Oh, wait a minute. It says so inside. Let me see. Yeah, Oberon Designs. Let me just, I could Google it. Oh, singular. Oberon Design, singular.com. And then you can see.
Oh, yeah, they make nice stuff.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, all different colors and types. So, let us get a gadget, shall we?
Okay, now, this is from Sanyo, something I played with at CES. Don't have one, but I thought I would hold it till the warmer weather. But you're very good at, I tell you, like, names of gadgets, and you're pretty good at getting as to what it might be. So I'll tell you, Sanyo makes it, and it's called the eneloop. eneloop.
Eneloop.
Eneloop.
It's an envelope without the hazardous V. Right?
You know what? That's very clever.
That V could really hurt you. So take the V out, and you've got an envelope, a V-less envelope.
A V-less envelope. Not quite.
No, not right.
Now, something I didn't know is that Sanyo is huge in the bike market overseas. And this is their first entry into the U.S. with a hybrid bike.
The eneloop bike?
The eneloop bike, and the loop is for loop charging. You know, it does like a lot of the hybrid cars do. As you do braking power, it actually uses.
Do you have one of these? Because I'd love to see you ride this.
No, I rode it around CES.
Did you?
You know what? You know,
these are not cheap. They're $2,500.
No, they're 22.
But they look nice. They look good.
Yeah. And you know, Leo, it's very funny. I said, do you only make them in girls' bikes? And they said, no, that frame is called a step-through frame. And in reality, a step-through frame is very clever for people who, you know, the initial jumping up and getting their leg over the top bar.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, I don't care if it's got that top bar. I don't feel like my masculinity is not so fragile that I'm worried.
I've ruined my masculinity.
Mine is very fragile, actually. You're right.
Getting your leg onto over that and not clearing it is when your masculinity.
Yes, very fragile. Well, that's very cool. This is an eneloop bike.
The eneloop bike. So what it does is, and Leo, it's not an electric motor. It's a electric assist. So what you do, it was at one of the.
So you still pedal.
You still pedal, but if you get to a hill, you can hit auto, and it'll double your pedaling power, so that by not relying totally on the motor, you can get like 30 miles out of one charge on this bike.
And 30 miles is a lot on a bike. And then how long does it take to charge? Just overnight?
2.5 hours.
Oh, nothing.
Nothing. Well, first of all, you know, depending on if you're doing a lot of flat surface riding, you can be charging it as you ride. There's a little battery gauge built right into the handlebar array. So if you hit battery, you push that, and it will. Well,
in worst case scenario, you got a bike home.
You have a bike, exactly. And what they did at a CES, they had a big empty ballroom, and the guy said, just ride around the ballroom for a minute and use it as a regular bike, which I did. And it, you know, I said, okay, it's like a bike. So what's the big thing? He says, so now ride around and then hit the assist button, and it's sort of like. Now someone's kind of behind you, pushing you along. So pedaling becomes easier. And if you get to a hill, then you can hit the extra assist button so it can help you get up the hill even further. Of course, that'll deplete battery power a little faster. But it's very good looking, very nice to ride. And as you
says
said,
it charges up from the brakes too, which is kind of neat.
That's exactly right.
You know, like regenerative, like a Prius, the regenerative
that's exactly right.
braking.
Exactly right. And now I saw somewhere that there was a new Sanyo electric bike. So I called the Sanyo people, and they said it just came out in Japan. They have no plans for it to be in the U.S. So if you're looking for the new bike, it ain't coming anytime soon.
It's a shame that it's so expensive. I think it'd be nice if it were, you know, $800. I think you'd see a lot more people buy these, but I guess...
Yeah, you know what I always tell people, like, if they could get it down to $999, you'd get a lot more interest.
Yeah.
But when you get people who must have everything and they buy some of these, that might get the production up a little bit where prices will drop.
With so it's got lithium-ion batteries. It can go up to 15 miles an hour, which is pretty cool.
Battery's very light because it's lithium-ion, easy to carry around, comes with an AC charger. So when you get home at night, you just unclick the battery, bring it up. It was either 2.5 or 3.5 hours to fully charge it. And then you set it set to go in the morning again. But as you said, it is on the pricey side.
Yeah. The eneloop bicycle, electric bicycle. You know, because it's funny, when you first said eneloop, didn't we do Sanyo's eneloop batteries on the show?
You know what? You know,
so that's what I thought you were talking about. They make a battery called the eneloop as well.
You know what? I bet you that's where they use that battery technology in the bike.
Brilliant! You see, this is so ecological because they're recycling the name. So there's no name wastage.
So it's very green. It's very, instead of wasting a name.
Exactly. One name, two products. And now, a dramatic reading for a letter from the mailbag.
And it comes from Lindsay Kooser, K-O-O-S-E-R, or Lindsay the Computer Guy. And he writes, Dick, help! And I think we do have an answer for him. I've been subscribing to the Daily Giz Wiz podcast. I use that word instead of netcast just to poke fun at Leo. Been listening since you two started. It's great fun every day. I want to begin subscribing to the video version. Doesn't seem to get updated nearly as quickly on YouTube as the other shows. I still use the Juice receiver and cannot find the right link to use with. I don't even know what that is. Do you know what that is? The Juice receiver?
Juice receiver. Sounds so familiar.
He says, I know Leo won't read his email, so I'm sending it to you. I'd like to see the gadgets rather than just the cover art photos. Keep up the good work. Here's to another 1,100 episodes, followed by another 1,100
this is the old iPod or Lemon. This goes way back. This is one of the, I think the Juice receiver is one of the very first iPod downloaders. So he says he can't get it from the Juice?
He said he doesn't know the link to get, but Lindsay...
all you have to do, here's the deal.
Okay, good, because we have new video versions.
We got video. So if you go to TWiT.tv, that's our website, and you go to the Daily Giz Wiz page, you can go directly there by going to twit.tv/DGW. Every show... Well, I may be wrong here. Yeah, every show has a subscribe drop-down. We don't have the video subscribe drop-down updated yet as we record this. By the time you hear this, we will. So when you go to a show, there'll be a subscribe drop-down, and it'll say subscribe to video, subscribe to audio, and then it gives you choices: iTunes, Google, Winamp, Zune. But the one you want is other podcast clients. In most cases, if you have installed a podcast client, the PCast URL will open it and automatically populate it with our podcast. If it doesn't work, and I'm pretty sure iPod or Lemon Juice will do that, but if it doesn't work, then just get the RSS. Click the RSS link, and what will happen is you'll get, you know, your browser will say, what the heck is that? But copy that URL, because that's the URL. And actually, I can tell you what it is for the GizWiz. It's leo.am/podcasts. /DGW, I believe, _ video. And then it'll be LARGE for large. Let me see if that works. Nope, it doesn't. No, I'm going to have to look it up. And small. We have large and small. Let me just see, Used to be I did all this by myself. Now I've got people, and I have no idea what they do.
Yeah, once you get people,
I have no idea what they do. Let me look at the subscribe to video link for TWiT.
But on the other hand, if you didn't have people, we would still be doing Daily Giz Wiz episode 37.
That's a good point.
Yes.
That's exactly right. Leo.am/podcasts, I think. Let me try this. /DGW _video _large. No, you know what? That's what it'll be when it comes out. It's not out yet. And then _video _small. I believe that will be the URL as we do this today. But as you know, if you go to youtube.com/twit, you can also see it there. But that's not going to help him with the iPod or the Juice, rather.
And also iTunes now video. And
well, that's the thing. If you could find it on iTunes, you can get the URL from iTunes. So you're saying the iTunes video is up?
Yes, I got a letter from John that it had started. And also I got several letters from viewers going, hey, Dickie, thanks. We're watching it.
Okay.
And also
we've moved
Netflix,
to the new naming.
Soon be on Roku box.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be on the Roku. I think it is on the Roku. We've moved to the new naming. This is it. Feeds.twit.tv. Not the Leo.am. We're moving everything to feeds.twit.tv. You're one of the first. /DGW _video _large for the big one. /DGW _video _small for the small one. So
would you send me that in your notes and I'll put it on my site too?
I will. Feeds.twit.tv. That's the thing that.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah,
I just did it. Okay.
That's our new URL. And then DGW _video _large.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't realize that we had switched over to that. We're gonna move everything over to there. You won't have to do anything with your client because all these clients have an automatic way of moving URLs. So this will all happen automatically and transparently. But if you're subscribing to a new show, that's how you do it.
Very good.
Boy, that was a long way to go for really pretty much nothing.
Oh no, I think fans wanted to know that stuff.
Yeah, well, it's cool that we got video, and Roku will have the video soon. Yeah. We're just, what we're doing, rolling out video bit by bit. Your show was one of the last because there's so many of them. There's 5
there
a week.
Other shows?
No. Did I say that? I didn't mean to imply that there were other shows.
Not shows that you care about. I don't care if there are other shows.
No.
Just as long as you don't care.
Just don't care about them. That's the key.
That's it.
Dick, we're out of here tomorrow, Thursday. That means another gadget.
Yeah, I'll be here.
DAILY. It's the Daily Giz Wiz. It's the Daily Giz Wiz. It's the Daily Giz Wiz.
It makes its own gravy.